A Chamber of Commerce night here in Birmingham. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to BACB Sports coverage of our girls varsity lacrosse matchup. Senior night tonight for our Birmingham United squad as they get set to take on the Troy Athens Redhawks. I'm Brad Fetters for BACB Sports, welcoming you into tonight's coverage. I'm joined tonight by Nick Buckler, and Nick taking a look first at the Troy Athens Redhawks, a 21st ranked team in the state of Michigan, a pretty good record at 10-5, coming off back-to-back victories. This is an Athens team that's potential to give Birmingham fits.
Yeah, they've really strung a few victories together at multiple times this year. Previous, their two-gamer that they're on right now had a couple losses, but before that it was 1-2. That's 5 wins in a row. So they're kind of on a little bit of a tear right now, but then again, they haven't lost more than 2 in a row all season long. So this should be a real tough task, but we'll see if BU is up for it.
Athens obviously looking to play the role of spoiler here tonight on Birmingham Senior Night. 10 seniors in all for the Birmingham women's lacrosse program. Athens head coach Rob Holder is now alongside the third member of our broadcast team. That's Andy Aubrey. Andy, what do you got for us?
All right, guys, thank you very much. We are here with the Athens head coach. This is Rob Holder. Rob, welcome to the Birmingham Seaholm Snake Pit. What do you know about these Seaholm players?
I know that right now they're senior. They've got a lot of senior players, so I think there's 10 seniors, and also they got great coaching there. Actually, Sam Maselli used to be a student of mine over at Athens. Tried to get her on the lacrosse team years ago. Anyhow,
Full service. We've come full circle then. Fair enough. Well, let's talk about your team now for a minute. Kind of give us the upside of what's gone on this year for you, right? And what are some things you're still working on?
We've got a really good team. We've got about 8 seniors, so we got a fair number of seniors.
Why don't you give us a name or two? Who's been doing really well for you this year?
Okay, mainly our captains, Morgan Stamatakis, Katie Malone, and Isabella Valle. Isabella really shores up our defense for us, does a great job for us back there. And then Katie Malone and Morgan Stamatakis really handle the midfield for us and do a great job of controlling ground balls and controlling draws for us.
All right. Well, I told you we'd keep it short and sweet, so there that is. I'll let you get back to the preparation for the game. We got a few minutes before the start of this one. We wish you the best of luck, and can't wait to see your product on the field.
Okay, thanks
Okay,
a lot.
we'll send it back up to Brad and Nick right now.
All right, thank you so much, Andy, and head coach Rob Holder. Now for the Birmingham United team, the 5th-ranked team in the state of Michigan. They come in with an 8-6 record. You might say, well, that's not all that great. But when you look at the level of competition, it has been the cream of the crop. Birmingham unafraid to play anyone, anywhere. So that 8-6 record, maybe not a true indication of how good this team is. Obviously getting a lot of senior leadership out of those 10 seniors that were honored prior to the start of tonight's contest. And this is our look here at this Birmingham women's team. It's a team that's loaded with lots of offense.
Yeah, they're going to score some goals, that's absolutely for sure. But their last 2 top 10 meetings they've dropped them both, but very close games. Their last one to Bloomfield Hills, 12-11. The one previous against Rockford, 7-5. So they're in these games against these top 10 teams saying that we belong at number 5, and they're here to show it tonight.
Yeah, that 7-5 loss to Rockford, the Bulldogs, the 2nd-ranked team in the state of Michigan. So that kind of puts things in perspective on just how loaded, and we'll talk about it throughout the rest of the night as well. Their head coach is Samantha Maselli, who's alongside our very own Andy Aubrey.
All right, guys, thanks again. We are here now with Birmingham head coach Sam Maselli. Here we are. It's lacrosse time. You get to talk to me. How fun is that, right? Sam, tell us a little bit about your team this year.
We're doing great. We just celebrated our 10 seniors going on to do great things, and they've really done a great job in leading the team this year and bringing us all together and just getting the right pieces of the puzzle to make the full picture.
Okay. You got Troy Athens coming in here tonight, and I just talked to Coach Rob over there. He said he tried recruiting you once or something. Is that how that went?
I was a Troy Athens grad a long time ago, and I was a tennis player. He could never get me to the lacrosse field, but a decision I regret a little bit now. But, yeah, it's always good to see Holder. He puts together a great team.
Right. Now, how sweet will it be to beat them? That's the question.
A little revenge tour from last year. We're ready to do it and win our league tonight.
All right. Now, we can't mention all of the players on your team, but just give us a couple names who've really been standing out for you this season.
Of course, Chloe Weber and Ella Kousas, both going on to play collegiately, both doing a great job at putting the ball in the back of the net. Freshman Coco Jelenik is just running her butt off in the midfield, using all that freshman energy and containing it. And sophomore Casey Shinonis does a great job at organizing the defense and keeping everyone in line and just giving it her all.
It's good to have a player like that, isn't it, who can kind of help you out.
Kind of just that general glue guy. Guys, hey, we got scored on, bring it all together, and let's bring it back to them.
Absolutely love it. Okay, well, we can't wait to watch your team go against your old school, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So don't you go away, because the opening draw is coming up after these messages.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to Birmingham Seaholm High School. Brad Fetters alongside Nick Buckler, Andy Aubrey, field level. Getting set for the start of tonight's game. Let's quickly meet tonight's starting goalkeepers. First, for the visitors from Troy, Athens, it'll be number 29, freshman Faith Woniecki. Encountering her in net tonight for the Birmingham women's lacrosse team, it'll be Ava Borovich. Borovich, a 2-year starter, senior in net. Opening draw underway. The flip. Loose ball finally controlled there by Athens. They're in their road red jerseys with white numerals. Seaholm in their home whites with maroon numbers. Katie Malone, dangerous goal scorer. Her head coach, Rob Holder, talked her up in his pregame interview with Andy. Haley Bodway, the junior, far side of the field, looking to create some separation from her defender, Casey Chionis. Chionis, only a sophomore, Nick, a good one on the defensive side of things for Birmingham. A little screen comes, a little flip pass, looking to go inside, intercepted right on cue by Chionis.
There's a little break the other way, a lot of room to run.
Alakusis. Good strong pass over to the left wing side. Meredith McCarthy in front of the cage, shoots and scores. 1 minute into the contest, Meredith McCarthy gets the scoring opened.
This was a great play by Kousas, streaking up the middle of the field and finds her wide open down there. She's able to cut right to the center, and just her versus the keeper. Bang, top corner. And really a tough task one-on-one as a goaltender. So got to be able to finish those, and Birmingham does so right away, 1-0.
Playing under sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-60s. It has cooled down considerably, but it is ideal, perfect weather tonight here in the city of Birmingham. Yeah. Sophie Sullivan has it.
Can't beat this weather. Love it after what seems to be a long winter. Hopefully it is coming to an end.
Doty behind the cage. A little bit of a switch there offensively. Chloe Weber looking for the pass, makes it, able to connect to Sophie Sullivan. Thought about pulling the trigger, backs off instead. Tough pass through traffic. That loose ball finally scooped up by goalkeeper Faith Woniecki. Birmingham, the aggressors here in the early part of this game, as we'll take a look back here at the very first goal of this contest. Meredith McCarthy, 3-year starter, 3-year varsity member, rather. Looking for the outlet, intercepted. Chionis again making the intercept. Quick pass. Whoa, laser misses wide. That was Kousas again.
I tried to catch goalie sleeping there with a quick little kind of sidearm, if you will. Or just went wide. Good scoring chance.
Kousas going to play lacrosse at the next level. Terrific basketball player as well. Going to play for Skidmore College. Bounce shot is good. 2-0 lead. Meredith McCarthy again.
Yeah, this was just cut to the middle, a little bouncer, snuck in the short side. That's one goalie would love to have back, but not the case, and it's 2-0 BU.
Alacousas going to Skidmore College in Saratoga Springs, New York.
Quick timeout here
Yeah,
by
Athens
the Redhawks.
Going to want to talk things over. This Troy Athens squad, 11-8 a season ago, lost to this very Birmingham team in the first round of the playoffs. For the Birmingham women's team a season ago, a 6-15 record. You might have caught on that Samantha Maselli said to our very own Andy Aubrey, it's going better. And I think that was kind of maybe the sense of 6-15 a season ago, not really up to the Birmingham women's standard. They did beat this Troy Athens team, as we mentioned, in the first round of the playoffs a season ago before losing to Troy 12-11. So a heartbreaking second-round playoff loss for the Birmingham team a season ago, off to this 8-6 record. You mentioned that 2-goal loss to the number 2 team in the state, Rockford. Just recently lost to Bloomfield Hills as well, the 9th-ranked team. But they played Heartland and Brighton. Heartland, the 4th-ranked team in the state. Brighton, the 3rd-ranked team. Birmingham actually opened up the season taking on Detroit Country Day. Country Day, the number 1 team in Division II. And oh, by the way, they also took on Grand Rapids Catholic Central in the East-West showdown. And Grand Rapids Catholic Central, number 3 in Division II. So it's just an unbelievable schedule. You know, it's kind of taking a page out of the Tom Izzo playbook, right? You get your team ready for the postseason by playing the best competition in the regular season, and it has always kind of been the standard here with Birmingham.
Yeah, the schedule's no joke, but that's how you get battle tested. And then you get in those late games, or those close games late, rather. It really shows. You know, if you've played those tough games against good teams, and even if you don't come out on top, it makes you better moving forward, and that's exactly what they're hoping for here for Birmingham.
These two teams split the 2 games a season ago, a 10-8 regular season win for Troy Athens, and then the aforementioned 15-4 win for Birmingham in the first round of the playoffs. 2-0 our score. 9:05 left to go, first quarter of play. Birmingham back on the attack. Koussis. Whoa, what a feed, what a shot. The old one-timer is good for Koussis, and it is now 3-0.
Look at that. It's just raining and it's pouring into the net right now. Things are going real well for Birmingham, as we'll take another gander at that. No chance as she goes far side near the upper echelon of the nylon, we'll say. I think that's what lacrosse nets are made of. We'll go with it here because, you know, I wouldn't tell a lie.
Sophie Sullivan with the assist. Chloe Weber able to scoop up that ground ball. Boy, oh boy, Birmingham has a second gear here. Oh boy.
My.
Weber making it look easy right now. Just 9 seconds between those 2 goals.
She just went right forward off the draw, gets it, runs it in, and just goes onto the left quadrant of the net there, and it's 4-0. It is going well right now for Birmingham.
Able to beat the goalkeeper, Faith Wonicki, cleanly. Another draw win for Birmingham, popped up into the air by Chloe Weber. And scooped up there by Athens. On the attack now. Sagmoni changes directions, takes a bit of a bump. Shot from behind as well. Cyric harassing. Bobian.
Looking for something here. Cycling the offense, looking for someone to get open.
Annabelle Bobian defers And there's going to be a whistle. Some contact perhaps was made there.
Looks like Darnell made the contact for Birmingham.
Jody Lekic will reset. Goes to the top of the formation. Around a couple defenders, and that's Katie Malone.
Another whistle here.
A little separation on the reset is going to really give Malone an opportunity here.
Big save.
Borovic, first real save she's had to make so far in this game. Here comes a double team, stick whack from behind. Weber coming in late, supplying that stick tap. Get another look here at the Borovic save. Ooh, off the hip. She'll feel that tomorrow. It's going to be Bobian. I don't know if that was a shot attempt or a pass attempt over top the cage.
Yeah, either way they'll reset, and this will be Birmingham possession.
Tough pass to the goalkeeper. So now Borovic will set things up. Stretch pass. Numbers for Birmingham here if they hurry. Look out, Kusis calling for the ball. Red Hawks stepped in between that pass. Good play by Volée.
Yeah, the pass might have been a little bit late there. If she hit her earlier streaking up the middle, they might have had a real good opportunity. Here's another one.
Chloe Weber right on the doorstep, avoids the crease area, and scores back-to-back goals.
That one's top corner, top shelf. That's where my grandma keeps her Cracker Jacks, up there. That top shelf. And that's exactly where this one went, right under the bar. You kidding me?
Weber, four-year varsity member. Back-to-back goals for Weber. McCarthy's got a couple. Sandwiched in is a goal by Elakusis. So BU flexing their muscles early.
Yeah, it's kind of domination early on here. Get some contact, ball going back the other way.
Chloe Weber going to put this ball back in play for Birmingham. Unable to connect with the pass. McCarthy's going to track it down on this near side. Goes around the defender, turns the corner.
Ooh, nice move.
Splits a couple defenders. Glides in and scores.
Wow, hat trick. We got a few already ready to get the hat trick, and McCarthy's the first. Scores the first two and now the sixth. And we have only played 6 minutes. 1 goal per minute is the clip right now for Birmingham. Oh my, oh my.
It's a Birmingham team that has scored 20 or more goals 4 times this season.
Wow.
24-10 victory over Troy, a 20-4 victory over Royal Oak, 20-8 win over Stony Creek, and a 21-9 win here at home against Northville. Oh, by the way, they also scored 19 goals against Novi. Well on that pace here again tonight. Sophie Sullivan has a big knee brace on her left knee.
They're on pace to score 48.
It's good math.
And people say I'm not good at school.
Doty, Sullivan, whoa,
Oh,
right in.
Oh, and a big save. She walked right in. Great moves, good save.
Oh, Nikki making it.
Those are ones as a goal you need to have after kind of getting lit up on goals that really aren't her fault, but it's kind of a helpless feeling when you're put out on an island, and it's good to kind of get one, see one hit your body a little bit, and maybe get you into a little bit, oh boy. Oh no.
It's a turnover. It was a dangerous pass. I think that last save that Nikki made was off the butt end of her stick.
Yeah. That's just good positioning.
So the reset will come. Cradling that ball.
Just runs
walking
right
in,
into the middle and
bounce shot.
Oh man. Oh.
Jelinek, Coco Jelinek.
Freshman.
The energetic freshman that Coach Maselli was talking about.
Using that freshman energy was the quote. And we saw it there. She just ran middle as we'll take another gander. Taking some abuse, and it doesn't matter. She flings it down into the bottom, a little bounce. And we're still on goal-a-minute pace here.
Really is impressive.
If you ever wanted to get your child into a lacrosse clinic, they're putting one on right here on the field.
Just roll this tape, right?
Yeah, seriously. My, oh, my.
Athens now with the offensive possession, looking to get on the scoreboard. Maloney. Bobian. Bobian in.
Another save. If it got there, I'm not sure. It looked like it was a save from here. Uh-oh.
Streaking down the far side of the field. 3 Red Hawks converge. Unable to strip that ball.
Nice passing.
Jelinek.
She's just going to go right to the middle again. A big save that time. Oh, man. They let her go, and she just gained speed.
Now whistle.
Looks like they're going to let Athens reset here.
Monicki makes a safe pass to Volée. Volée, one of those talented defenders for the Red Hawks. Really no room to operate, and then a tough pass. Monicki unable to catch it cleanly. Now it's going to have to scramble back. Kind of pitched it over the end line. Possession will go over to Birmingham, but it will allow Monicki to get back in her goal crease. That was the main objective there. Jelinek puts the ball in play. Good cut around a defender, and nets another goal. Chinonis.
Wow, that was. I feel like she didn't have much area to shoot this and snuck it in there. It looked like top corner on the short side. Well, let's take another gander at it here. Yeah, that was so fast. It was hard to pick up. She just a quick release. And we're sitting here at 8-0 with 2:57 to go in the opening quarter. My, oh my, I've said that like a broken record.
Scoring has been fast and furious here for Birmingham.
League title on the line, and they step up in these situations.
Now the boys took care of business last night, clinching the OAA Red Championship and their win over the Highlanders of Rochester Adams. Women's program here. The Birmingham schools looking for their own OAA Red Championship. Bobian.
Easy save there. Wow, she had no issue corralling that one with the old stick there.
Borovich.
Nice receive there on the pass.
Able to connect with Jelinek. There's quite a difference between the boys and women's game.
Oh, good passing there. Wow. Oh, my.
Lily Hershelman, another one of those 4-year varsity players. And really where you see the difference between the men's and women's game, I think the men's game is more kind of a half-field style of play. Where the girls' game is just wide open.
Yeah,
you're seeing a lot of defense to offense. You're seeing, a lot of the midfielders playing both ways.
Yep. Yeah, they're streaking. A lot of open area in front of them. Not as much finesse needed until you get close to the cage.
So BU getting offense from multiple different players. Meredith McCarthy has the hat trick. Chloe Weber a couple goals, and then single goals for Kousis, Jelinek, Chinonis, and now Hershelman. 9-0. Minute 15 left to go, opening quarter of play. So glad you decided to tune us in here on BACB Sports. Brad Fetters alongside Nick Buckler, Andy Aubrey patrolling the sidelines. Andy, can you hear us? What's the energy level on that BU sideline?
About 50 on a scale of 1 to 10. They are, it's like they've got a different gear. They feel like they've got more players out here than Troy Athens does, and they're just floating on air, guys. I mean, you can see it. They're physically larger. They seem faster. We had an injury. In fact, Katie Malone, number 1 for Troy Athens, had a leg injury. She's being seen right now by the medical personnel, and she looks like she's going to be okay, limping. But, yeah, they're taking it in all different ways, physically as well as on the scoreboard right now. Birmingham is on a roll.
So you do see a running clock now. Anytime this lead gets to double digits, so anytime this lead is larger than 10, we will have a running clock after goals. So a bit of a mercy rule, so to speak, in the MHSAA game. And that will do it for the opening quarter of play. What a start here with the opportunity to clinch the OAA Red. BU leads the Troy Athens Redhawks 10-0. Take a quick break here on BACB Sports. When we come back, the start of the second quarter of play.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Start of the second quarter of play. Brad Fetters with Nick Buckler. We do have ourselves a change in the goaltending position. Troy Athens has put in Cecilia Gould, the sophomore.
Sometimes it's just the change of scenery you need to get the team sparked, try to get something going here. The first quarter is one that they definitely would like to forget about, try to turn the page here as we move forward, but Birmingham starts right where they left off, on the attack.
Another draw win. And
Oh,
no one
my.
cut off
Oh, my.
Eden Alessi, the sophomore.
Right through the middle and right to the top corner, and wasted no time. 20 seconds in, and they add to their tally that is growing into the double digits. 11-0, as we'll take another gander. Beep, bar down, as the kids would say, bar down ski. They still say that?
I don't know. I've never heard that phrase before in my life.
I think it's a hockey term. There she goes again. Oh, little hack attack there.
That previous Birmingham goal was number 31, Eden Alessi.
Alessi will put this back in play after scoring the goal as the clock just continues to wind down. Got to be a sinking feeling right now for the Red
Big
Hawks.
save. But Birmingham keeps possession.
So Gould getting tested here in the early parts of the second quarter of play after the goalkeeping change.
One almost went through the uprights.
So the perimeter play here for BU. Switch made as Jane Brush comes out onto the field, replaces Emmy Cyrick. Cyrick immediately going over to her head coach, Samantha Maselli. Having a short, brief conversation. Heard Coach Maselli mention a little bit of a revenge game as the Red Hawks won that regular season meeting a season ago over in Troy. 10-8 the final score there.
A little bit of keep away here. Oh, they kept
Odd
it
angle.
away.
Yeah,
They
odd
kept
angle
it
goal by
away.
McCarthy.
Adding to her tally.
She
12-0.
is in the early runnings for BACB Sports Player of the Game. Her fourth goal already in this contest.
A lot of suitors for that that title and the privilege to be interviewed by Andy Aubrey. That is worth the price of admission right there. The legend himself.
coming out from behind the cage to score that goal. This Birmingham women's team, perennial power in the sport of lacrosse, state champions in 2007, 2008, 2009, so back to back to back. Also won a state championship in 2012. Played in the state title games in 16 and 17, both losses to the Rockford Rams. Rockford Rams just continue to play really good lacrosse on the west side of the state.
I feel like they're good at everything, honestly.
Yeah,
they're just
terrific
good.
football program as well. Rockford, #2 team we mentioned in the state right now. #1, South Lyon United. Perfect 14-0 start for them. All those rankings thanks to laxnumbers.com.
Always got to cite your source.
Comes over to the near side, right wing side, left-hand shot. Chloe Hefner feeds it over to Kissabeth. Kissabeth has it knocked off her stick momentarily. Ground ball scooped up by Birmingham. Those are 50-50 balls. Those are key plays. Jordan Schoenberg gets over to Kissabeth. Kissabeth unable to get through the defender. We're going to get a bit of a bump and a foul call. Kissabeth cradles the ball. Redhawks converge.
That went no. They say no goal. Must have hit post.
Long rebound.
I thought it went in and out.
Redhawks have numbers if they hurry. Instead, they're going to kind of peel back
Oh,
and
boy, and turn it over.
Lulu Davis stepped in between. Katie Cooper. Miss Cooper must have a fairly large cheering section below us. Hear the chants of Katie ring out.
Yep, crossbar it looked like there. Goalie immediately looking to the official like, am I good?
It's like in hockey when the goalie looks behind them.
It's a helpless feeling when you got to look behind you, and especially if it's under you. You put yourself kind of in a vulnerable spot there. Uh-oh. Oh, she's
Lulu Davis upended. No call. Refs forcing them to play on. 4-on-2 here for the Red Hawks. Look at that speed for BU getting back.
They caught her pretty easily.
Jane Brush, one of the defenders, to get involved there. Tough pass.
Oh, no. Breakaway. If they.
Allison Gable fell down. Kissabeth calling for it. Morgan Wolfson couldn't find her, and Wolfson scores instead.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
So Baker's dozen now for BU.
Replay operator getting a lot of work in today. That's why they get the big bucks.
Fingers getting tired from
Yeah.
pressing the play button.
Yep, cutting those up.
13-0. Clock just continues to wind down because of that mercy rule. BU right now just getting production up and down. The lineup latest goal, Morgan Wolfson, just a junior. Mentioned McCarthy with 4 goals. Eden Alessi, the sophomore, led things off here in the second quarter. So Redhawks able to win a draw. Looking for their very first goal of this contest. Schlinka has it. Bodied there by Hershelman. Flips the pass to Link. Malone begins to explore. Malone shot wide.
Coming back in from getting banged up a little bit earlier. Good to see her back out there.
Yep, Malone was one of the injured players for Athens that Andy mentioned. Shadows getting a little longer here. Sun behind us. Andy, what's the temperature like at field level?
I have an icicle off the end of my nose now. Actually, no. In the shade, it's cooler, definitely. You can feel the temperature dropping from when we started even, let alone when we first got to the field a few hours before game time. But it's cool. Definitely, the players aren't feeling it, of course. But just a couple observations. One is, Athens, they get some momentum going. It feels like they get something going down the field, but they want to peel off. Now, let's give some credit to the Birmingham defense for that reason, because they really clogged up the middle, and it seems like they've been able to put 2 bodies on every one of the Athens players who gets the ball. But nonetheless, it has just been a dominant event here for Birmingham.
Well, Andy, if it's warmer in the sun, maybe you should run out onto the field and.
They won't notice me out there
no,
at all.
They won't. Well, it's 64 degrees, so I'm sure it feels colder than that.
It's a cool 64.
Yeah.
You bet. You catching some of this ambient audio?
Yeah, there's some chatter going on.
There's a very
oh, they're on the board.
very vocal coaching staff for the Birmingham team. A lot of encouragement.
So Athens gets on the board. Katie Malone with the goal, the junior.
I was actually talking to one of the assistant coaches for Birmingham here, Carolyn Kaus. She is sitting at the scorer's table with crutches next to it and her knees wrapped up. She was telling me she suffered a terrible accident just a couple weeks ago now that was downtown Detroit. She tripped and fell and split her knee open on a metal sign. And it's a good thing I'm not squeamish. She showed me the picture of the knee before it was stitched up. 4 layers deep. Oh, my gosh. This poor lady. She's a brave one because that did not look like fun. They gave her a tetanus shot in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, as they do when you get that kind of injury. But, yeah, be careful out there, everybody, when you're walking. Walk safely.
Yep, that's kind of gross sounding. Not gonna
It
lie
was,
to you.
yeah, not for the faint of heart,
No,
definitely.
that's for sure. The faint of knee.
It's a reminder, I need to get my tetanus booster shot, by the way.
Let everybody, notice that.
Is that a no goal? What are they? We got a whistle here before the puck went in, or the puck. There I am, hockey lingo. Before the ball went in there.
And no goal. They'll wave it off.
But we'll get a very high probability opportunity here.
On the reset.
And there it is.
No doubt about it. Jordan Schoenberg, the junior.
Birmingham goal number 19, Jordan.
Little white stripes to celebrate that one here. 14-1, minute 40 to go before halftime, and a one-sided battle thus far for the OAA Red.
So we'll get the look there at the penalty reset. Nice job by this officiating crew. Kept this game well refed. Always interesting to see those draws and 2 lacrosse sticks with the ball in between, and the ball has to go up into the air.
A lot of contact could be had off those plays, no question about it.
45 seconds to go. BU in front 14-1. I mentioned that highest goal total this season was 24 against Troy. So BU just must love beating up the Troy teams.
My.
So with that running clock now, all of a sudden Birmingham's going to have to quickly get this shot off.
Yeah, we got a little contact there, a little cross check. Oh, save.
High shot. Really nice save. Cecilia Gould. And we'll see. Gould will more than likely just hold on to this ball and kill off the remaining 5 seconds. I can't even imagine she'll put this in play. And she will not. So we'll take a look back here at this most recent save by sophomore Cecilia Gould to keep the score at 14-1. going up with the stick to make the save. Well, 1/2 in the books with our Birmingham United team comfortably in front, 14-1. We'll take a brief break here on BACB Sports. When we come back, the start of the second half of play. Don't go anywhere.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
If you like offense, you've certainly come to the right place. Birmingham women lead it 14-1 over the Troy Athens Redhawks. Taking a look back at some of the first half highlights, Brad Fetters alongside Nick Buckler, Andy Aubrey, the third member of our broadcast team. And Nick, what else can we say but just total domination right now by Birmingham?
Took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, there's so many things you could say and so many synonyms that could go with domination, clinic. It's just been so one-sided. It's from the opening draw, they kind of let Athens have possession early, and then that was about it. It was a goal a minute clip for most of that first quarter, and then the running clock, I think, helped Athens a little bit to kind of let that pace kind of fizzle a little bit, but it's still just been possession, and then a couple big saves at the end of the half by Athens, keeping this one within 13. So it could be worse. So definitely halftime probably not long enough for Athens to try to right the ship here, and it's hard to forget about something that's happened so recent or so in the moment, but you have to be able to turn the page as athletes and forget about it and almost start this as a new game. But when you look up at that scoreboard, it's tough. When you felt the blow after blow, it's tough, and they just got to find a way to do it.
12 minutes up on the big board. Reminder, with that double-digit goal lead, we will have a running clock throughout the second half, and we'll only stop on timeouts and during injuries. Mention those 4 state championships for Birmingham under the guidance of Jen Dunbar, legendary head coach. Coach Dunbar is patrolling the sidelines. I saw her earlier this evening. Never too far away from the program. Be Birmingham with the opening possession of the second half of play. Some rotation amongst the forwards here for Birmingham. A little bit of a reversal there of the ball along the perimeter. Elakusis feeds it on the movement of Lulu Davis, gets it right back. Kusis draws a triple team. 3 Red Hawks circle around her. Tried to thread the needle there, couldn't. Pass intercepted. Ducking under some stick checks. And Athens doing a lot of work in their own zone just to clear it out. Stretch pass up ahead. Good clean pass onto the stick. Capitanio gains the midfield stripe, but no further.
Looks like we got a whistle here. It's going to be possession for Troy Athens. Not for long. Taken away.
2 on none.
Oh,
That's Darnell. Big time celebration for Darnell. Alyssa Darnell, another one of those seniors, 10 of them on the BU roster. She's excited.
Could it be her first?
Yeah, that was a fan favorite over here. Everybody went nuts over that goal.
Big time Selly to go 15-1.
So some late substitutions coming in for the Red Hawks. Jaya Jackson in to 24 in red. Olakusis. Jelinek. Delays, backtracks. Flips a pass forward. Good spacing right now for Birmingham. Cyric takes a bit of a bump. Goes over to Weber. Weber feeds it to Jelinek. Good strong passing. Kusis again. Kusis changes direction. You could hear call for the ball there. Lulu Davis wanted it.
Looks like they're going to keep it here on the whistle.
Lulu Davis going to take a couple steps back.
Little running start.
After the foul call. Davis goes to the far side of the field, changes direction on a dime. Passes it to Weber. Weber zigzags through traffic. It's a big game of keep away right now. Kusis shakes and bakes. Couldn't shake her defender, however. The vision.
Yeah, this is part of the clinic here.
Yeah, the vision right now is superb. Finding some of these cut lanes and passing lanes, and they don't end up getting a shot off on that offensive possession, but they killed off a ton of clock. Michael Kottmeyer, our cameraman at field level, providing you all the field level shots tonight.
Only the best.
So we got a yellow card there. There's Michael. Yellow card given to Coco Jelinek, the freshman. Going to have to sit.
Yeah, looked like a good old-fashioned shove there.
So BU a player down. Redhawks trying to take advantage, trailing by 14. Malone. And Malone scores. Malone has both of the Redhawk goals here this evening.
The Vuvuzela is making an appearance out here.
Boy, that's old school.
Feel like I'm at the World Cup.
So Katie Malone. 2 goals. Interesting wrinkle. That penalty clock continues to tick down. So Coco Jelinek, even after the Athens goal, still forced to sit and think about her crimes.
Think about what she's done.
Not like in hockey where you get to leave the penalty box.
Yeah, after you give one up. Do they call it a power play?
Yeah, you could. Woman up advantage.
Yeah,
right?
I was going to say manpower advantage, woman power advantage.
You like the potential rules change, and I think the new women's hockey league might have implemented this change. As there's a goal scored by Lulu Davis, where if you score a shorthanded goal, your penalty's over.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It kind of rewards you for trying to go on attack.
Number 18, Lulu Davis.
It could, essentially turn into opening up the game a little bit more.
Well, I think if you score the power play goal, obviously the player gets released from the penalty box, so why wouldn't it be the other way around?
Right.
You score a shorthanded goal?
Yeah, it should be.
So penalty time is over. We're back to BU being at full strength. 5.5 minutes now left to go in the third quarter of play. There's a pretty strong breeze that has been blowing throughout the day and here into the early night.
Jane Brush just had to run around the entire field, it looked like, trying to find where she was subbing into the game, and it was the last possible position that she didn't check yet. So she's already got the heart rate kicking.
Center defense. Now they go to a bit of a man-to-man look here defensively. Troy Athens trailing by 14. Fell behind 13-0. And has been an uphill climb throughout the rest of this contest. Athens' upcoming schedule includes Rochester Adams, West Bloomfield, and Rochester. This is the first of 3 straight on the road for this Red Hawks squad. Sort of the last quarter of the schedule remains.
Oh, that snuck in.
Jody Lekic.
I thought that was the outside of the net, but it was the inside.
Very odd angle goal.
Athens goal, number 23, Jody Lekic.
Get another look at it here. Just kind of comes from behind and just snipes it home.
Yeah, sniper.
And let's give Troy Athens and Coach Rob Holder some credit over here. They've no one's got their head down, and obviously they haven't given up the ship yet. So that was a beautiful goal there.
Yeah, it was. They had a little break, just were patient with it behind the net and pounced on an opportunity. Cut it to 13.
I think Athens has been good in their sort of, if you want to call it, half-court, half-field sets. When they have possession of it on their offensive side of things, they've been able to set up shop. It's sort of been the transition game that has presented some issues here tonight. Obviously, the speed of BU is phenomenal.
Yeah, they close in quick. Uh-oh. Almost a turnover in front there. Couple of sticks collide. Taken out of harm's way, though. Uh-oh.
Athens trying to vacate their own zone. Tough pass. Bounced over. Schlade, Erica Schlade. Schlade on the near side. Pass too tall for Louder. Race for that loose ball is going to be won and controlled by Meredith McCarthy. Feinsman has it. Connects to Lulu Davis. Davis to Koussis. Slows things down. Koussis draws a triple team. Redhawks respect her game, certainly.
Yeah, the Redhawks know who to key in on out there. They've got the a couple numbers circled. Koussis is definitely one of them.
It's a very nonchalant, just effortless pass. Just trying to find Davis right on the goal line, and foul comes. Minute 15 now left to go in the third quarter. Both teams 2 goals in this third quarter. Normally you'd say keeping the pace would be a good thing, but Troy Athens just can ill afford to just keep the pace. They have to come up with some instant offense.
Yeah, they're going to have to start taking some chances here anytime they get possession. Just start running.
Cecilia Gould. Kind of a pop pass. And Koussis right there. Koussis. Cyric, the whistle blew before the Cyric shot. So it's kind of a little bit of a bummer rule, right? You have offensive possession, and once the foul occurs, the whistle blows, and it's no continuation. There's a save made by Cecilia. Gould did not get the start, but has come in and has done a nice job in relief of the starting goaltender, Faith Wonicki. And the buzzer will sound. 16-3 our score. Another break here on BACB Sports. We'll be right back with the start of the fourth quarter play.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Fourth quarter draw, 16-3 our score. Brad Fetters, Nick Buckler, Andy Aubrey, your broadcast crew tonight. Jason Radulski directing our production. Coco Jelinek.
It's just running laps.
Athens netting 2 goals in that quarter. Goal scorers tonight, Katie Malone. And number 23, Jody Lekic. Sloan Lakari's pass deflected down. I'll say the ball will stay with the Athens Redhawks, so nice job with the defensive steal.
Now Athens now trying to get something going here, trying to get a little bit of possession of their own. Weaving through traffic here. This is when they've been a little bit dangerous, is when they've been able to set up their offense, and it looks like they might get that chance here.
Dipping below the net, scoring the
goal.
goal.
Same goal she got earlier.
Jody Lekic again.
Yeah, it goes around the corner. She looked for it early, didn't see it, held on a beat, and then slips it in low.
So we talked about Athens having to take some chances, and it's really a nice offensive set there. Lekic and Malone, 2 goal scorers for the Redhawks.
2 and 2. Makes 4.
16-4 our score.
You're a poet, you don't know it.
BU led 10-0 after the first quarter of play, led 14-1 at the halftime break. 16-3 after 3 quarters, now 16-4 with under 10 minutes left to go in regulation. This game really has never been in doubt. I mean, Birmingham scored 59 seconds into this contest, had a 4-0 lead less than 3 minutes into this game. Broadcast partner Nick Buckler was calling them, what was it, point a minute team,
yeah,
right?
It was. Yeah, they were scoring a goal a minute. They were on pace for 48 here deep into that first quarter.
Coach Maselli has pretty much taken her starters out. Sophie Sullivan, Emmy Cyrick, and Ella Kusitz, the big 3.
Like some contact there.
On the bench. Chloe Weber's day more than likely done as well.
Yeah, they've been in cruise control most of this one.
Brenner feeds it to Hershelman. Hershelman, one of those 3 tri-captains along with Sullivan and Cyrick. Tough pass over top the defense. Hershelman's got it, just delays. That's a little bit of respect here by Coach Maselli in Birmingham, not really taking it to the Athens Redhawks. Quick turnaround shot. Costello over top the crossbar. Well, Andy, we have officially closed the window up here in the press box.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about?
Now let me get a feel here. Let's take a look at the old trusty thermometer. 61.
Yeah, temperature continues to drop.
Yeah, it was a little breezy. I had to throw the old quarter zip on up here. Didn't think I'd have to do that today when I arrived, but, you know, here we are. It is May in Michigan.
I was going to say, Nick, every one of these springs we call these games, it seems like, oh, it's a beautiful day. Mid-temperatures, midday around mid-70s and all that. And by the time we're done, everybody's hands are blue.
Yep. Mine are always that way, I feel like. It's just poor circulation.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, this won't help you much.
No, I'm going to stay up here while you guys break it down.
Allison Gable made a really nice defensive play, making sure that shot was directed harmlessly out of play.
Nice play there to deflect the pass as well.
Cameron Schlinka. Feed goes back to the goalkeeper, Gould. 6:35 left to go in regulation. Gable. Looking to vacate the defensive zone. Gable kind of running out of real estate on that far side of the field. A lot of running around and nobody coming to the ball, so she'll go right back to the goalkeeper, Gould. That was a tough play.
Trouble with it, yeah. That was almost
own goal.
Yeah, that was what they call nightmare.
Kind of handcuffed Gould there. Kind of a ground ball golf play there by Malone. Now some stick play, and that's going to get a call. Jane Brush has it. She's found her spot.
Yeah.
Ooh, tough pass.
Yeah,
Wolfson unable to bring it home.
Here they got numbers.
There's some speed being displayed by the Red Hawks. 4-on-2. Look out. Breaking out the attack. Slowing it down now. Lekic, the goal scorer. She's got 2. Has it. And there's a whack of a stick, and that's going to get called every time. Jane Brush, the guilty party. One Troy Athens goal, the lone goal of this fourth quarter of play. Malone takes a bit of a tumble. Chionis and her come together in the crease. There's the whack there of the stick. Bit of a slash. BU getting ready to empty their bench once again. Meredith McCarthy coming in.
Bringing some of the guns back out. Let them finish out here the last 4 or so minutes of play.
Katie Malone has logged a lot of minutes. Ava Borovich receiving some accolades there after that most recent save. It might even have been Coach Maselli.
Yeah, they're trying to get some of the seniors out here, I think, to kind of close this one out.
Add a couple.
Yeah, I don't think the mission is to score any more goals. I think they
right.
just want to get them out here and, you know, take their bows and get their flowers.
Yeah, it looks like Weber going to check in here shortly as well.
Bounce shot deflected in front. Ella Kousis back in. Kousis picks it up in stride, flings it forward. Coco Jelinek gets a bit of a screen. Jelinek holds. That was a tough pass, nearly intercepted, but maintained by Doty. Kousis. Mentioned the Troy Athens upcoming schedule. Birmingham's schedule doesn't get any easier. They're going to take on the #1 team in the state, South Lyon, tomorrow night.
See if they can build off this performance there tomorrow.
And wrap up their schedule on the road against Grosse Pointe Woods, University Liggett. and Bloomfield Hills Marion before the start of the regional. Regionals will take place right here at Birmingham City Hall.
Oh my, what a slash by Kusis. Oh my. She's going to do it again.
They just play on.
Yeah.
That's the best part, right?
Yeah, that was over the head. That's what they call in hockey a BC two-hander. I saw her winding up for a couple yards, and I'm like, she's going to do this, and she did.
Losing control. Trying to scoop it up, and finally it will be the netminder. Borovic. Outlet pass. Ella Kusis.
Birmingham probably hoping they could have saved some of these goals for tomorrow against South Lyon.
Changed in direction, stalling. Kusis thought about it. Deked the shot. And right now Birmingham's just not going to take the shot. There's really no point. 16-4 our score, approaching 1 minute left to go in regulation. Kusis. Chloe Weber. The top scoring threats offensively tonight at least. It's going to be interesting to see how much noise this BU squad can make in the postseason.
They're just going to let this clock wind down. It looks like they're okay with that. 30 seconds to go here. Final frame.
30 seconds.
Right on cue. Yeah, there it is.
That's a good bench when
active.
Leaving no stone unturned, making sure all their I's are dotted and their T's are crossed.
Doesn't matter the score.
Yeah, I
They're
was just going to say,
in.
even up 12 goals, Kusitz with another steal. Well,
it's the attention to detail.
I think Kusitz wants the ball in her stick when this buzzer sounds here on senior night, and that's what it will happen. Birmingham women's lacrosse, a dominating performance here right from the get-go. They scored 59 seconds in, led the entire time, had a 13-0 lead, and cruised to a final score of 16-4. We'll take one final break here on BACB Sports. When we come back, our post-game coverage, including Andy Aubrey's Player of the Game interview.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back one final time to Birmingham City Home High School here for senior night. What a way to celebrate the 10 seniors. A dominating performance out of the Birmingham women's lacrosse team. Final score 16-4. It was such a dominating performance, we couldn't pick just one BACB Sports player. We were going to name all three of the senior tri-captains, our players of the game. Lily Herschelman, Sophie Sullivan, and Emmy Cyrick are alongside Andy Aubrey. Andy, take it away.
All right, guys, we are here with our BACB Sports players of the game. A BACB Sports first, I might add. We've never, ever had three players, but Coach Maselli requested we give you guys a little props because it was senior night and you were the captains, and what a victory. Emmy Cyrick, number 85, 84, Sophie Sullivan, and number 9 on the end is Lily Herschelman. Ladies, we'll start with you, Emmy. What did this win mean to you?
It meant a lot. Last year, we lost to them once, then we won again. But it just meant a lot to come down and really play well against them. And we worked hard for this, so it's been good.
I mean, it felt like all of you had just another gear out there. The speed level was intense. Sophie, you've got some tough games coming up now. There's going to be tomorrow night, you got South Lyon, and then you still have University Liggett and Marion. So what does a win like this do for the confidence of your team?
I think it only boosts our confidence, and especially after being undefeated since losing our first 3 games, I think our confidence is really building and we're really coming together at the right time.
I'd say so. By the looks of this victory, I mean, it was amazing. Lily, what's the captainship meant to you? What kind of a responsibility do you take as the captain, one of the captains?
It meant a lot for like underclassmen and the juniors to look up to us, and like we showed them a lot to work hard and play hard, and like I feel like that shows when we get these victories that like putting in the work actually like I said.
Sure. All right, we're gonna go down the list one more time. Let's talk about confidence level. We've been to the practices. We know what kind of the paces that Sam puts you through. What kind of, I guess, overall goals do you set for yourselves as a team?
Definitely just working hard at all times, putting in the effort even when we don't want to, showing up and just kind of getting the job done. We had a tough year last year, I'd say, so this is definitely our comeback, and we've all been working really hard for it. So.
Yeah. So if you, like Emmy said, as far as having a tough year last year, kind of gave you an opportunity to grow, correct?
Yeah, we really, after losing a lot of games last year that we should have won, we really came in wanting to win, and everyone really wanted it, and we've been beating all the teams that we lost to last year, and it's been really nice.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Lily, wrap it up for us. We're going to make any bold predictions moving forward here, or what's the confidence level like?
I think if we keep looking like this and working hard, I see a good future for us.
I see a great future for you. That's well said. All right, ladies, nicely done. Congratulations on an outstanding effort, super victory. We wish you the best of luck. We'll be watching, and so we'll wrap it up from down here for right now and send it back up to Brad and Nick to take us home. Guys?
All right, Emmy didn't quite want to go out on a limb and make a bold prediction, but yes, this Birmingham team looks poised. They look very capable of potentially making a very long playoff push. Nick Buckler, your thoughts here tonight on the 16-4 victory?
Yeah, it was domination from just the opening draw. They, as I said a few times during the game, they put on a clinic, and that's what they're going to have to do if like what Lily said, they're going to make a little run and just kind of shake things up, make some noise. Another tough test tomorrow against South Lyon, and really tough test the rest of the way. And then obviously anything can happen in the playoffs. Everyone, it's just single elimination. That's the scary thing. So you got to be clicking on all cylinders. And really, it looked like they were tonight. Just complete, utter domination.
The revenge tour continues. The latest victim, the Troy Athens Redhawks. Athens won the regular season meeting between these two teams last year. This year, it goes to the Birmingham women by the final score of 16-4. Take this opportunity to thank our director tonight, Jason Radulski, our sideline reporter, Andy Aubrey, our color analyst, Nick Buckler. I'm Brad Fetter saying so long and goodbye. Thank you so much for watching this BACB Sports production. Once again, your final score, the Birmingham women's lacrosse team 16, Troy Athens Redhawks 4.